What's up, everyone? Omaya Kaboom here, bringing you some Marvel Snap action. Tonight was monumental, guys. Hellcow has gone from a 4-6 to a 4-8. In all seriousness, I haven't played Hellcow in months, especially when MODOK came out. But once MODOK came out, everybody stopped playing Hellcow. So yeah, I mean, basic idea for Black Knight, you're just discarding Infinite, you're discarding Giganto, making 420 and 414 Ebony Blades, and you're also copying them with Moon Girl and discounting them with Zabu, which leads to a lot of interesting lines, especially at turn 6, where you can play multiple Ebony Blades. You can play an Ebony Blade, but actually the real MVP in this deck is Rogue. Rogue is there to protect against Mobius. You don't see him as much now, fortunately, like when he first came out, but Mobius is still, popping up in the meta with Rogue. So I found that she was actually the MVP in this deck, more so than just because of Mobius, that she did a lot for this deck, because Spectrum also got a buff in the OTA. She is now, what is she, a 6-7 now, I think? She got a little power buff, so I'm starting to see some Spectrum decks, which I like, because Ongoing was kind of disappearing for a while. So Rogue ends up actually being a pretty important card, I think, in this upcoming meta now. I think we're probably going to be seeing a lot more Rogue. Again, she's just a tech card. Feel free to switch her out if you don't have her. But I really liked her. So armor, clearly just to protect against the big guys. And with Nico out, I've been seeing a lot more Destroy. So that also protects against that. It's just a pretty standard targeted discard list, but I had a lot of fun with it. As you can see, there's some crazy matches, but the basic way I pilot this deck is turn 1, you want to play your Black Knight. If you don't have him, play Blade if it's gonna hit Infinite, for instance, and that's an instant snap most of the time. That should be a snap right there. Turn 2 is Zabu. If you don't have Zabu, armor is just as good. Or you can play Blade if it discards, something big. Turn 3, if you played Zabu, is where things start to get interesting. Now you can start discarding your Gigantos and your Infinite to get a discounted Ebony Blade that you can then copy with Moon Girl. And then play 2 of them on turn 6. Which is the idea. Now, if you don't have Moon Girl, you always have Ghost Rider that you can play on turn 6 with the Ebony Blade. Or you could always play Blade and then Ghost Rider. So you'll discard. In this deck, it's Death. I think you can switch her out with America Chavez if you want more consistency. I had Death in there initially because I wanted to give Lady Sif a guaranteed target, but at that time I was playing Hela. So now it doesn't really make much sense because Hela's not in the deck. It doesn't matter if the highest cost card is, Death or Infinite, for instance. You just get one of them. So you don't need Death. So feel free to put Chavez in there for consistency. Which actually might be better in this game. This ladder I'm playing Death, but America can also help you with that consistency there. But I hope you guys enjoyed some highlights from this Conquest run that I had, and please subscribe. I would like to make more content, and if you subscribe, that will give me motivation. Thanks, guys. See you on the ladder.